of Romeo and Juliet. Please ensure that all electronic devices are silenced. All photography and video is strictly prohibited. Should you need to leave the theater during the show, please use the doors behind the risers. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I'll push it down, push it down. I'm going for a good time, car phone's blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel love, feel love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Come back, tide is coming. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night. Feel my tears as they dry.
Two households, both like in dignity.
In fair Corona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge, break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives.
Misadventure, piteous overthrows, thought with their death, buried their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of their parents' rage, which but our children's end naught could remove.
Is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage.
Gianna, you'll not carry poles.
No, for then we would be colliers.
Ah, I mean, and we be in color, we'll draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of the collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me.
The quarrel is between our masters, and us their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. Once I've fought with the men, I will be cruel with the maids, and cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids.
Aye, the heads of the maids, or the maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in what sense they feel it.
Me they shall feel, while I am able to stand. 'Tis known, I am a pretty piece of flesh.
Draw thy tool. Here comes two of the house of Montague.
My naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee.
How? Turn thy back and run?
Fear me not. Let us have the law on our side. Let them strike first.
I will frown as they pass by and let them take it as they will.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, miss.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on my side if I say aye?
No.
No, miss. I do not bite my thumb at you, miss, but I do bite my thumb, miss.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, miss? No, miss.
If you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better?
Well, sir. Say better. Here comes one of our master's kinsmen. Better, sir.
You lie!
Draw to me, men. Gianna, remember thy swashing blow.
Park put up your swords! You know not what you do. What? Art thou drawn amongst these cowardly servants? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death! I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage to part these men with me. What? Drawn, and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell. All Montagues and thee. Have at thee, coward!
What noise is this? Give my own sword here!
The crowd is going for yours!
My sword up! Old Romeo is coming to fight me!
again, your lives shall pay forfeits of the peace. For this time, all the rest shall depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me. And Montague, come here this afternoon, that we may not find pleasure in this case. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart. Depart!
Who set this ancient quarrel to approach? Speak, nephew, were you violently began?
Here are the servants of your adversary and yours. Close to fighting your ended approach. I drew to part them. Oh, in the instant, in the fiery timber with a sword prepared, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds. Nothing herewithal hissed him in scorn. Oh, while we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and fought on part and part, until the prince came, and parted either part.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad he was not in this fray.
Madam, an hour before the wish of sun, a troubled mind drove me to walk abroad. Underneath the grove of sycamore, so early welcome did I see your son. Where did my maid live? He was aware of me, still into the cover of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew. Away from the light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber pens himself, locks up his windows, shuts fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night.
Black and pretentious must this humor prove, unless the council made a cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him,
Well, have you importuned him by any means?
both by myself and many other friends.
If we could but learn from whence his sorrows grow, we would willingly give cure as no.
You see where he comes, so please you step aside. I'll know his griefs will be much tonight.
Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But news struck 9.
I me, sad hours seem long. Was that my fault that I went so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which makes them short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor, why I'm in love.
Alas, thy love so gentle and as you should be so rough and tyrannous and crude.
Love is a smoke, raised with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling with lover's eyes, being vexed, a sea nursed with lover's tears, a madness most discreet, a choking gall, a preserving sweet. Farewell, my cuz.
Soft. I will go along. Tell me in sadness who is it you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
Why, you're so near and I suppose you love.
A right good mark, man. And she's fair, I love.
And a right fair mark fair, cuz as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. She'll not be struck with Cupid's arrow, she hath Diana's wit. And well armed against lovely childish bow, does she live unharmed.
So she has sworn to live chaste?
She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead to tell it now.
And be ruled by me, forget to think of her.
Teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eye. Examine other beauties.
Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doctor beauty serve but as a note, where I may read who passed that passing fair. Farewell, my cuz, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll learn thee yet, or else die in debt.
But Montague is bound as well as I in penalty alike, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men as old as we to keep the peace. Of humble reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you live about so long. But now, my lord, what say you, my suit? Going over what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in this world. She hath not yet seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither their pride, ere we may see her right to be a bride. Younger than she our happy mother's maid. And too soon marred are those so early made. The earth hath swallowed all my hopes but she. But woo her, gentle Paris, win her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. As this night I hold an old custom feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love, and you among the score. Tonight shall you at my house behold fresh female buds. Here all see, and like her most whose merit most shall be, whereon more view of many, mine being one, may stand in number, though in reckoning none. Sirrah, trudge through fair Verona, find the persons out whose names are written there, and to them say,
my house and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written here. Is it written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yarn, and the tailor with his last, the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his nets? But I am sent to find whose names are written here, and can never find whose names the ready person hath here writ. I must to learn it, in good time.
Tut, man, one fire burns, others burning. One has pain, lessened by another's anguish. Take thou some new infections, Conrad. And the rank poison of the old shall die.
Go ahead, good gentlewoman.
God be good. I pray, sir, can you read?
I might unfortune in my misery.
Then perhaps you have learned it without book, but I pray, can you read anything, you see?
I, if I know the letters in the language. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, Count Anselme, his beauteous sister, the Lady of Vitruvio, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, my uncle Capulet, his wife and daughter, my fair niece Rosaline. A fair assembly, whither should they come?
Ah,
Whither?
to supper, to our house.
Whose house?
My master is the great, rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montague, I pray you come and touch a cup of wine. Rest you married.
At the same age, these old Capulet steps the fair Rosaline, who thou so love, and all the other admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, with unattained eye, compare her faces, and what I will show. I'll make thee think thy swan a crow.
Transparent heretics be bird for liars. One fairer than my love. The all-seeing sun never saw her match since the world first begun.
Tut, you saw her fairer than us being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. And in this crystal scale let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid that I will show you shining at this feast. You just can't show its Nelson's best.
I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse! Where is my daughter? Call her forth to me.
What, lamb? What, ladybird? God forbid, where's this girl? What, Juliet?
Juliet?
Juliet? Juliet? Oh no, who calls?
Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, leave us a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse, come back. I have remembered me thou wast here at council. Thou knowest my daughter is of a pretty age.
Big back and tell her age unto an hour.
She is not 14.
How long is it now till I'm aside?
A fortnight, not days.
Oh, leave her on while the days of the year can come to the night. Shall she be 14? Oh, Susan and she. God rest all Christian souls of open age. Well, Susan is with God now. She was too good for me, but as I said, come on to the night. Shall she be 14? That shall she. Mary, I remembered well. Thou wast the prettiest baby e'er I nursed, and I might live to see you married once. I have no wish.
Well, Mary, that Mary is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of. An honor? Were not thy thine only nurse, I'd say thou sucked wisdom from thy teat.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers, and by my count, I was your mother much upon these years that you are now a maid. Lesson in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Oh, man, young lady, such man of all the world, why, he's a man of where?
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower of faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? Tonight you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face and find delight with your beauty's pen. Speak briefly, can you like of Paris's love?
I'll look to like if looking like will move. But no more deep will I in dark mine eye than your consent, if strength make it fly.
Madam! The guests are come, supper served up. You called, my young lady asked for, the nurse cursed in the pantry, and everything in extremity. I must hence to wait. I beseech you, follow straight.
You follow me. Juliet, the county stays. Go, girls. Seek happy nights and happy days.
When shall this
have the measures by what they will. We'll measure them and measure 2B1.
Give me the torch. I'm not this animal. Leave my heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes of nimble souls. I have a soul of lead which stakes into the ground so I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
I am too sore and pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers. And so under love's heavy burden do I sing.
And to sink in it, should you burden love, too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Give me a case to put my visage. A visor for a visor, what care I? With curious eyes doth quote deformities. Here, the beetle brows shall blush for me.
Come knock and enter no sooner in. Better your mammy take him to his legs.
Let wantons light of heart tickle the senseless rushes in their heels.
If thou art done, we will draw thee from the mire of this irreverence love, whether thou sickest up to the ears. Come, we burn daylight.
Nay, that is not so.
I mean, sir, in delay we waste our lights in vain like lamps by day. Take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times ere once in our 5 wits.
And we mean well in going to this mass? I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep while they do dream things true.
And I see Queen Mab had bed with you. She's the fairy's wife. She comes in a shape, no bigger than an agate stone, and a forefinger of an alderman, drawn to the team of little atomies over men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes, made of long spinner's legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, the traces of the smallest spider's web, the collars of the moonshine's watery beams, her wick of cricket's bone, the lash of film, her wagoner, a small gray-coated gnat, not so big as a round as a worm. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel or old grub, and in this state she gallops by night o'er lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. Her courtier's knees that dream on courtesy straight, or lawyer's fingers that straight dream on fees, or lady's lips that straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry mouth with blisters plagues, because their breath with sweet meats tainted are. Sometimes she gallops o'er a courtier's nose, and dreams of he smelling out a suit. Sometimes she drives o'er a soldier's neck, and dreams of he cutting foreign throats, of breeches and buscados, of Spanish blades, of helms 5 fathoms deep, and then, anon, drums, and ears, waits, and starts, and being a crazy square or 2, and then he sleeps again. This is that very mouth that plucks the manes of the horses in the night, and bakes the elf locks in foul sluttish hairs, which once entangled much misfortune bodes. This is the hag that when maids lie on their backs, she presses them. She learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she!
Peace, Mercutio, peace! Peace! Thou talkest of nothing.
You're right. Talk of dreams, which are the children of idle brain and more constant than the wind.
So when you talk, what blows us from ourselves? Come, we'll rise too late, supper will be done.
Nay, I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequence. Yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term of a despised life close to my breast by some forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sails. On, lusty gentlemen.
Look to the plate, oh, good thou, save me from
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of Angelica, rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. So shows us how we dove, drooping with crows, over her yonder lady with fellow shows. The measure be done. I'll watch the place of stand, and touching hers make blessed thy written hand. Did I know love till now? First swear at sight, for I've never seen true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. What? Dares the slave come hither to bleed our solemnity? Oh, now by the stock and honor of my kin to strike him dead! I hold him not as sin.
Why, how now, kinsman?
Wherefore storm you so? Uncle, this is a Montague, a villain, our foe that has come in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain, Romeo.
Content me, gentle cousin, let him alone. Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth, and I would not for all the wealth of the town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient and take no note of him.
I'll not endure him.
Oh, he shall be endured. I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here, or you? Go to. Do not endure him. God shall mend my soul. He'll cause mutiny amongst my guests.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to. Go to. You are a saucy boy. Is it so indeed? You must contrary me. Be quiet. Be.
Cole. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall now, seeming sweet, convert to bitter gall.
Surely my heart, more light, more light.
Shall I profane with my unworthiest hand? Good gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims, stand ready to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which manly devotion shows in this. For saints of hands, the pilgrim's hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips and holy palmers too?
My pilgrim lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do and hands do. They pray. Grant thou lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move. They'll grant for prayer's sake.
Well, then move not, on my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips by yours, my sin is purged.
And have my lips the sin that they have took.
O trespass through the earth, give me my sin again.
Encased by the book. Madam! Madam! Your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
There, you bachelor. Her mother's the lady of the house. I nursed her daughter you talked about. I say he that lay a whole purse shall have the cheeks.
Is she a Capulet? Dear Raquel, my life is my foe's debt.
Oh, Romeo, away, be gone, fourth passage best.
Nay, so I fear the more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not be gone. Nay, so. Why then, I thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night. More torches here. Let's do our rest.
What is he that follows there that would not dance? I know not. Blessed saint. If you be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed. His name is Romeo, and Montague, the only son of your great enemy. My only love sprung from my only hate. Too soon seen unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy. What's this? What's this? A rhyme I learned, even that of why I danced with all. Come, let's away, the strangers are all gone.
Can I go forward when my heart is here?
Romeo, my cousin Romeo.
He is wise, and on my life, he has stolen on the bed.
You ran this way and left this orchard wall. Call me Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humorous passion, madman lover, appear now in thy likeness of a side. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry but I mean, pronounce but love, and he heareth not, he steereth not, he moveth not. The ape is dead, and I must conjure thee. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lips, by her fine foot, her straight leg, and her quivering thigh, and those domains that there adjacent lie, and in thy likeness thou appear to us.
He's stolen to the cover of the wood. Blind is his love and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Now will he sit under this medlar tree and wish of his mistress to be called of the fruit of which makes all medlars out they laugh alone. Oh, Romeo, good night. I'll to my travel back. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep in. Shall we go?
Go then. It is in vain to see him that he's not to be found.
He chested scars and never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? Oh, it is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Oh, rise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. It is my lady. It is my love. that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. Oh, I am too bold. It is not to me she speaks. Oh, see how she leans her cheek upon that hand? So that I wear a glove upon that hand, and I may touch that cheek. She speaks. Speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, we would sworn my love and I no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
By thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not Montague. What's Montague? It is not hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, please some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owns without that title. Oh, Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized.
Oh, what man art thou that thus be screamed a knight so stublest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. For my name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
Oh, my ears have not yet dropped 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. I am not Romeo. Are you Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either be dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me and wherefore. The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place deck, considering who thou art, any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings to dire perch these walls, for so many limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do, dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
They do see thee, they will murder thee.
I have knights built to hide me from their eyes. And what thou love me, let them find me here. For my life were better ended by their hate than death corroded, wanting of thy love.
Dost thou love me? Oh, I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. At lovers' perjuries they say Jove laughs. Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I'm too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Oh, swear not by the moon. The inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb. Lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
Well then, what shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden. Too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Oh, sweet good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it. Oh, and yet I were to give again.
Couldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love is deep. The more I give thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Juliet! I hear some noise within. Oh, dear love, dear. I'm coming on! Sweet Montague, be true. Say the Lord, I'll come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night! Oh, I am afeard. Beamy night, all this is but a dream.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, and one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. I'm coming on, but if thou meanst not well, I do beseech thee. By and by I come, to cease thy suit, and lead me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So pride my soul.
good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes towards love like schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks. My sweet,
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9.
Oh, I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgotten why I did call thee back.
Well, then let me stay till thou rememberest it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there. Remember how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay to have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
Oh, 'tis almost morning. I would have thee gone. Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Were I at sleep in peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my holy mother's cell, for her dear help to crave, and my dear have to tell.
Gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering eastern clouds with streaks of light. And flecked darkness like a drunkard reels from forth day's path that tightens fiery wheels.
Good morrow, mother.
Young son, it argues his tempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Or if not so, then here I hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last is true.
God pardon sin. Was thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly mother? No, I forgot that name in that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou ask me again. I've been feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden one hath wounded me that's by me wounded. Both are remedies within thy help and holy physic lies.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Ridley confession finds but Ridley shrift.
Plainly know my heart is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. So mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined. Say but thou must combine with holy marriage.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is here! Is Rosaline that thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall, but there's no strength in men.
Thou chidest me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
Bad sweet buried love.
Not a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee, chide not. She whom I love now doth grace for grace, and love for love allow. The other did not.
Oh, she knew well thy love did read by rote that cannot spell. But come, young waverer, come go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Oh, let us hence! I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil have you been? Came you not home last night?
Not to his father's house.
cope with this man?
It's that same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline. She torments him till he shall sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Alas, poor Romeo, he's already dead, stabbed with the white wench's black eye, shot through the ear with a love song. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
More than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. He fights as you sing prick song, keeping time, distance, and proportion. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. The very butcher of a silk button. A duelist, a duelist. By J.C., a very good blade.
Comes Romeo.
Good morning to you both.
You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
What counterfeit did I do to you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Already good, Mercutio. My business was great. And in a case such as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
That's much to say. Case such as yours constrains a man to bound the hams.
Meaning to courtesy.
Thou most kindly hit it.
It's the most courteous exposition.
Hey, I'm the very pink of courtesy.
Pig for flower.
Right.
Well then why is my pump so loud?
Hey, sure wit, follow me this jest now, until thou hast worn out thy pump. For when the single soul of it is worn, the jest may remain, after the wearing, solely singular.
Oh, single-souled jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Benvolio covets me, my wit's bane.
Swits and spurs, or I'll cry a match. Here's goodly gear.
A sail, a sail!
You do, a shirt and a smock.
Petra? My fan, Petra.
Oh, is Petra to hide her face, for her fan is the fairer face.
God you good morrow, gentlemen.
God ye good den, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good den?
'Tis no less, for the body hand of the dial is now upon the pretty
Out upon you! What a man are you!
One gentlewoman that God hath made himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said. Can any of you tell me where I may find young Romeo?
I can, but young Romeo will be older when you have found him than he was when you saw him. I am the youngest of that name.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
Shall invite him to some supper.
a bod. Soho, will you come to your father's? Will you dinner thither?
I will follow you there.
Farewell, ancient lady. Lady.
Farewell! I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this that was so full of his ropery?
One gentlewoman that loves to hear himself talk, and will speak more in a minute than he can stand to in a month.
If he speak anything against me, I'll take him down. And if I cannot, I'll bind those that shall. Scurvy knave! I am none of his flirt gills. I am none of his games mates. Oh, and thou must stand by tunes over every knave to use me at his pleasure.
I saw no man use you at his pleasure. If I had, my weapon should have quickly been out, I warned you. I dare draw as soon as any man. I see occasion in a good quarrel and the law on my side.
Now before God, I am so vexed that every part of me quivers. Scurvy knave! I pray you, sir, a word. My young lady bade me inquire you out. But first, let me tell you, if you should lead her to a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior. For as they say, the gentlewoman is young. If you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing, and a very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend you to thy lady. Bid her devise some means to come to shrift this afternoon, and there she shall at Holy Mother Lord's cell be shrived and married.
Oh, good heart and ye faith, I will tell her as much. Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
Here's for thy pains.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir? Well, she shall be there. Now God in heaven, bless thee.
Be trusting I'll quit thy pains. Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Petra?
Anon,
Take my man and go before. And quickly. The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse, and in half an hour she promised to return. She is lame. Love's herald should be thoughts which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams. Oh, from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, and she has not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love and his to me. But old folk, many fain as they were, dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, pale as lead. Oh God, she comes! Oh, honey, nurse, what news? Hast thou read of him? Send my girl away. Had just made the gate. Oh, they're sweet. Oh, Lord, why look'st thou sad? I am weary, give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I had? Oh, would thou hadst my bones, and I thy news. Oh, nay, come, I pray thee, speak. Oh, good nurse, speak. Jesu, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Can you not see that I am out of breath? Well, how art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? Oh, the excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Now, is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Well, you've made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo, no, not he. Though his face be better than any man's, yet his leg excels all men's. And for a hand, and a foot, and a body, though they be not talked on, yet they are past compare. Go thy ways, wench. What tarry thine at home? No, but all this I did know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that? Oh, what a head have I! It beats as it were in 20 pieces. Oh, my back! Oh, my back! T'other side. Oh, my back! Beshrew your heart for sending me about to catch my death with Johson up and down. Oh, in faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Oh, but now good, sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love? Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome. Where's your mother? Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? Oh, how oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother? Oh, God, lady dear, henceforward do your messages yourself. Oh, you're such a coil. Come. What says Romeo? Have you got leave to go to ship today? I have. Then hie you hence to Mother Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Oh, here comes the want of blood up in your cheek. They'll scar this dreaded end news. Hie to church. I must another way to fetch a ladder, by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I am your drudge and toil in your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, out to dinner, hie to the cell. Oh, and hie to high fortune. Oh, honest nurse, farewell.
Violent delights have violent ends, like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. Therefore love moderately. Here comes thy lady.
Good evening to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
As much to him else as his thanks too much. And yet my love has grown to such excess I cannot sum up in half my will.
Come with me, and we will make short work, for by your leaves you shall not stay alone till Holy Church and corporate 2 in 1.
Oh, I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad. If we meet, we shall sure not speak with brawl.
Come, thou art as hard as Jack, and I know as any man in Italy. Thou is quoted the man that has a hair no more or less in his beard than thou hast. Thou is quoted the man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. Thy head is as full of quarrels as an egg for quarreling. Thou is quoted the man for coughing in the street, because he had wakened the dog that had lain asleep in the sun.
And wilt thou tutor me in quarreling? Thou art as apt a man as any. By my head, here comes the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow close, gentlemen, for I will speak with them. Gentlemen, good day. A word with one of you.
Couplets is something. Make it a word and a blow.
Shall I be apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Will you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
Consort? What dost thou make us minstrels, and thou make minstrels of us? Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick.
You talk here in the public hearts of men. You withdraw into some private place, where reason coolly if your grievances are off the pause. Here, all eyes gaze on us.
And men's eyes remain to look, so let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
Well, he hanged, sir, if he wear your livery.
Romeo, the love that I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain!
Sybil, the reason that I have to love thee will much excuse the opportunity which to such a greeting. Still and I have none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Oh boy, this shall not excuse the injury that thou hast done me! Therefore turn and draw!
I can protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. Till then shall know the meaning of my love, and so the kindness. And may my tender as dearly as my own be satisfied.
Dishonorable, vile submission, Tybalt, you rat catcher. Will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Open to the cats, nothing but 109 lives. Will you pluck your sword from its pilcher by the ears? Make haste, lest fire without your ears there be out.
Fire for you!
Yo, put your weapon up! Cry, beat down their weapons! Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage! And you can grow a scream! Hold Tybalt! Mercutio!
I heard a plague on both your houses. Has he gone and had nothing?
What? Art thou hurt?
Aye. A scratch, very 'tis enough.
hurt, man. The hurt cannot be much.
There's no deep as the wall, wide as a church door. 'Tis not. 'Twill serve. Ask me tomorrow and shall find me a grave, man. I am peppered. A plague on both your houses. They have made worms meat of me. When the devil came in between us,
I thought all for the best.
I was hurt under your arm.
No! Here comes the furious Tybalt back again!
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain? Away to heaven! Respect the plenty and fire, I fear to be my conduct now! Now, Tybalt! Take the gold back again thou late thou gavest me! For Mercutio's soul is but a little ways above our heads. Stay for thine to keep him company, and either thou or I or both must go with him!
Oh, thou wretched boy, that this consort of here! Show with him hands!
This shall determine that!
Romeo, away! Be gone! The citizens are on to a plain! Well, if the prince finds you here, he'll do me death and be gone!
I am fortune's fool!
Why dost thou stay? Go!
Tybalt!
Where are the vile beginners of the strife? Oh, noble prince, I can discover all. Unlucky man to this fatal brawl. There lies the man slain by young Romeo, who slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Oh, Tybalt, my cousin. Oh, my brother's child. Oh, prince, oh, husband of the bliss. Build more, dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague.
Benvolio began this bloody fray.
There lies Tybalt slain, Romeo's hand is slain. Romeo, the token fair, bade him be think how trivial the spoil was, and urged to would lay on his pleasure. All this shadow was calm look, gentle breath, these humbly bows. Like Tybalt, death to peace, pierces his piercing steel up bold Mercutio's breast, who all his hatchets deadly points at point. Romeo cries aloud, hope for his friend's heart, and switches on his tongue's agile arm beats down their blows. Who's underneath an envious arm? Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio. Tybalt fled. By and by, Tybalt comes back to Romeo, who had a newly interchanged race, and two they go like lightning for air and draw to approach them. Stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly? This is true. Let Benvolio die.
He's a kinsman of the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true.
I beg for justice, which prince thou must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live. No.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio. Who know the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Romeo, prince, was Mercutio's friend. This concludes with what the law should end the life of Tybalt.
For that offense, we to exile him hence. I'll be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears, nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore, use none. Let Romeo hence in haste. Else that hour he is found will be his last. Bear hence these bodies and attend our will. Mercy but murder concerning those that kill.
Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace. well of him that killed your cousin? Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Ah, poor my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? My husband lives that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead that would have slain my husband. No, this is a comfort, wherefore why weep I then? There was some word worser than Tybalt's death that murdered me. Tybalt is dead. And Romeo banished. Oh, the one word, banished, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough, but Romeo's banished. Oh, to speak that one word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Where is my father and mother now, nurse? Grieving and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither. Wash they his wounds with their tears? When theirs are dry, mine shall be spent for Romeo's banishment. Oh, come, nurse, oh, nurse. I'll to my wedding bed. And death, not Romeo, take my maiden head. Go, call to Romeo. I know well where he is. Hark ye, your Romeo will be here at night. Call to him, he is in at Lord's cell. Oh, find him. Give this charm to my true knight and bid him come take his farewell.
Romeo, rise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while. God's will Welcome then.
Oh, Holy Mother! Oh, tell me, Holy Mother, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There, on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Piteous predicament, even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up! Stand and you give back for Juliet, for her sake, rise and stand!
Nurse?
Oh, Hester, just the end of it all.
Sweetness of Juliet? What says she? Oh, does she not think me an old murderer, that I had stained the child of our joy with blood wrought but little from her own? What says my concealed lady to our counsel love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and now falls on her bed, and then starts up, and on Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo cries, and then falls down again.
Oh, that name! Shot from the deadly level that God didn't murder her, as that name's cursed hand and murder her kinsman. Tell me, sister, tell me, where in this vile anatomy doth my name lodge, that I may sack it and
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself? And slay thy lady then, thy life lives? What? Rouse thee, man! Thy Juliet is alive. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings lights upon thy back. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend to her chamber hence and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua. There thou shalt stay till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000,000 times more joy than thou went forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse, commend me to thy lady. Romeo is coming.
My lord, I will tell my lady you will come. Here's a charm she bid me give you. Now go you, make haste, for it grows very late.
Oh, well, my comfort is revived by this.
Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguise from hence. Sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
Where joy past joy calls out to me, and where grief so brief to part with me. Farewell.
Things have fallen home, sir, so unluckily that we have had no time to move our daughter. You see, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. We were born to die. These times of woe, born no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is viewed to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I think that she will be ruled in all respects by me. Nay, more, I doubt not. Wife, go you to her before you go to bed. Acquaint her of Sir Paris's love. What day is this? Monday. Well, on Thursday tell her she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this case? My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow. Go, be gone. Wife, go you to her before you go to bed. Prepare for this wedding day. Farewell, my lord. It is so very late, we may call it early by and by. Good night.
tiptoe on the misty mountain. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Your light is not daylight. I know that it is some meteor that the sun exhales to be the this night torchbearer and left thee on thy way to Mantua. Oh, therefore stay yet. Thou needst not be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death, for thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon gray is not the morning's eye, nor is it the vaulty notes who do beat the heavens so high above our heads. I have more will to stay than care to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so.
Oh, it is. It is. Hurry hence, be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune. Some say the lark makes sweet division, but this doth not so, for she divideth us. Hurry hence, be gone away. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam! Nurse, your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about. The window let day in and the light out.
Farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? Love, Lord, husband, friend, I must hear from thee in the hour, for in a minute there are many days.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Thinkst thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, for all these moments shall serve as sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh God, have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee now, thou art so low as one dead in the bottom of a tomb.
Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Oh, daughter, are you up? Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling of loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which thou weeps for?
Feeling so the loss I cannot choose but ever weep for the friend.
Well, girl, weeps not so much for his death, but that that villain lives which slaughtered him.
Madam, what villain?
That same villain Romeo.
Villain and he may be many miles asunder. God pardon him. I do with all my heart.
Well, this is because the traitor murderer lives.
Ah, madam, from the reach of these my hands would none but I revenge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not, but weep no more. I will send one where the renegade doth live, and give him such an unaccustomed dram that he will soon keep to ill company, and that I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Oh, indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead. Is my poor heart so for a kinsman vexed? Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear poison, well, I would temper it that Romeo should upon the seat thereof soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named and cannot come to him. To wreak the love I bore my cousin upon the body that slaughtered him.
Find thou the means, and I will find a man. But now I bring thee joyful tidings, girl.
Joy comes in such a needy time. What are they, your ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child. One who, to put thy from thy happiness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy.
Madam, a happy time. What day is that?
Oh, marry, my child, early next Thursday morn, to the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris, in St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee their joyful bride.
Now? By St. Peter's Church and St. Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. Oh, I wonder at this haste that I must wed ere he that should be my husband comes to woo. I pray thee, tell my lord and father, madam, that I will not marry yet. And when I do, it shall be to Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. Oh, these are news indeed.
Well, here comes your father. Tell him so yourself.
How now, a conduit girl? What, still in tears? More showering? It rains downright.
you deliver to her our decree?
I, sir, that she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool be married to her grave.
Soft, how will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful you have. Proud can I never be of what I have!
Now, how John was it? What is this? Proud! And I thank you, not, and yet not proud. Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I'll tell you what, get thee to church on Thursday, never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch.
God in heaven bless her, you are to blame my lord to scold her so!
And why, my lady wisdom? Hold your tongue, snide with your gossip, go!
I speak no treason!
God, ye dead!
Be not what to speak!
We're too hot!
Right, it makes me mad! Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, play, still my care hath been to have her matching, having now provided me gentleman, youthful, and nobly trained, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, and then to have some wretched, human fool answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young. Oh, I pray thee. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart. Advise. And you be. I'll give you to my friends. And you be not. Hang. Beg. Starve. Die. In the streets. For by my soul, I will never acknowledge thee. Nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it to be thinking. I'll not be forced without.
No, sweet grandmother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week. Nor if thou wilt not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies. Talk not to me, I will not speak a word. Do as thou wilt. For I have done with thee. Oh God. Oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? Alack, that heaven should practice such stratagems on so soft a subject as myself. Oh, what sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy, some comfort, nurse? Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing that dares dare come back to challenge you. Or if you do, it means must be by stealth. Then, so since the case stands, as now it doth, I think it's best you married with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Have ego, madam. Have not so great, so quick, so fair nigh as Paris hath. I'm sure in my heart I think you're happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead, or 'twere as good as he living here, had you no use of him. Speakst thou from my heart? And from my soul too? Else beshrew them both. Amen. What? While thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father. To Lauridsen cell to make confession. Marry I will, and this be wisely done. I'll to the mother to know her remedy. And if all else fail, I myself have power to die.
court.
My father Capulet would have it so, and I have nothing slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have a little talk of love. Now her father counts it dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears.
I would not why it should be slowed. Look, sir, here comes thy lady toward my cell.
Had we met, my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, when I may be your wife.
That may be, must be, love on Thursday.
What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this?
You at leisure, holy sister, now, or shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure, sir, speak pensive daughter now. My lord, we must entreat this time alone.
God shield us should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early, will I rouse thee. Until then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
No, shut the door. And when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past help.
Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must on Thursday next be married to this county. And nothing may prorogue it.
God join my heart and Romeo's and thou, our hands. So before my true heart with treacherous revolt turn to another, well, this shall help them presently.
Hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope, which craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate we will prevent. If rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away the shame. And if thou dares, I'll give thee remedy.
Bid me leap rather than marry Paris from the battlements of any tower, or walk in thievish ways. Go bid me lurk where serpents are. Chain me roaring bears, and I will do it without fear or doubt to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then, go home. Be happy. Give consent to marry Paris. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Take thou this phial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou off. When presently, through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou lives, and in this borrowed likeness of strong death thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awakes for a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. And as the manner of our country is, in thy best robes uncovered on the bier, thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, again thou shalt wake, shall Romeo, by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come, and he and I will watch thy waking, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua.
Give me. Tell me not to fear.
Hold, be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength. Farewell, dear mother.
Oh, so many guests invite as here are writ. Sirrah, go hire me 20 cunning cooks.
Oh, you shall have none ill, sir, for I'll try if they can lick their fingers.
How canst thou try them so?
Marry, sir, 'tis an ill cook that cannot lick his own fingers. He that cannot lick his fingers goes not with me.
Go, be gone. Oh, we shall be much unfurnished for this time. What, is my daughter gone to Holy Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, she may chance do some good on her. A peevish, self-willed harlot it is.
See where she comes from, Shrift? Emanuel.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been?
Where I have learned me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your behests. And am enjoined by Holy Lawrence to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon. Oh, pardon, I beseech you.
Henceforward, will I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the council. Tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up by tomorrow. Stand up. This is as it should be.
Nurse and Petra, will you come with me into my closet to sort such needful ornaments you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
Go, nurse. Go, Petra. Go with her. Help to deck her up.
We shall be short in our provisions. 'Tis now near night.
Hush. I will stir about, and all things shall be well. I warn thee, wife, go you to her. Help to deck her up. I'll not to bed tonight. Let me alone. I will play housewife for this once. Will walk myself to County Paris and prepare him up against tomorrow. My heart is wondrous light since this same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
She should be dishonored because she married me before to Romeo. Oh, I fear it is. And yet, methinks it not so, for she hath still been tried a holy woman. How can I am laid into the tomb I lay before the time my Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled in a vault to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Nor if I live, that is not very like, with the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place as in a vault and ancient receptacle, where for these many hundreds of years the bones of my buried ancestors are packed, where bloody Tybalt, yet but green in this earth lies, festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some hours of the night spirits resort. Shall I not then wake and be distraught, environed with the pluck the mangled tibble from his shroud, and in this rage with the bone of a great kinsman, as with a club, dash out my desperate brains. Oh, look. Methinks I see the ghost of my cousin seeking out Romeo. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
And Madam, go with him. And go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens sing louder when you first them ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news is at hand. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and became an emperor. Oh me, how sweet is love itself possessed when my love shadows are so rich in joy.
How now, Balthasar, news from Verona? How doth my lady? Is my father well? How fares my Juliet? That I ask of him, for nothing can be ill if she is well.
And all is well and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capul's monument, and her mortal part with angels lives. I saw her laid low in her beautiful vault, presently took quick to tell it to you. Pardon me for bringing these ill news.
Is it true? Then I defy you, stars! Thou knowest my lodging. Give me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
Take a sister, sir. Once are pale and wild. Do a prince of misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters to me from the sister?
No, my good lord.
It matters not. Get thee gone and hire those horses. I will hence tonight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Oh, mischief! Thou art so swift to enter into the thoughts of desperate men! thou deliverest it to my lord and father. Upon thy life I charge thee, whatever thou seest or hearest, stand all aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course.
We'll be gone, sir. Not trouble you.
So thou shalt show me friendship. Take thou that, live, and be prosperous, and farewell to the fellow.
We're all the same. I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, his intents I doubt.
Thou womb of death, forge from the dearest morsel of earth, must I enforce thy rod and jaws to open, and in spite, crack me for food?
This is that banished haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin, and in which supposed the dear creature died. Stop! Out of all the toil! You damned villain! Vile Montague! I do apprehend. Go with me, for thou must die!
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. I do beseech the youth, put not another sin upon my head. By heaven, I love thee better than I love myself, for I came hither armed against myself. Go, live, and hereafter say a madman's mercy, bid thee run away.
I do defy the conjuration, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then how about thee, boy? Ah! Ah!
Oh, I've been slain!
Thou merciful Lady Juliet. Let me peruse this face. Noble Count of Paris? What said my man? I think he told me Paris should have married Juliet. Give me thy hand. I will bury thee in a triumphant grave. O Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? What more favor can I do thee than with that hand that cut thy youth in twain? Sunder his that was thine enemy. It is my love. It is my wife. Death that hath sucked honey from thy breath hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's in silence, yet crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks, and death's pale flag is not advanced here. Dear Juliet, how art thou so fair? Shall I believe that Angel Beth is amorous, and that the lean, appeared monster keeps in the dark to be his paramour? I will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here I will remain. Eyes look your last, arms take your last embrace, and lips hold you towards the breath, be sealed with a righteous kiss, a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter poison.
me dagger. This is thy sheath. There rust. Let me die.
There never was a story of more woe.